Mahdi Al-Sadi and Stevi separate. A 90-day fiancé update that shocks fans. Hello friends, welcome to my channel. I hope you are well. Please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. When Mahdi Al-Sadi first appeared on the hit TLC reality series 90-Day Fiancé, fans were immediately intrigued by his calm demeanor, traditional Iraqi values, and his passionate love for Stevi, a spirited woman from California with a free-spirited soul and a strong will. Their relationship was a whirlwind romance that began online during the height of global travel restrictions. With countless video chats, late-night messages, and cultural misunderstandings, they captured the attention of millions. Stevi, 27, a digital artist and part-time barista, met Mahdi, 30, through a travel forum where both had expressed interest in Middle Eastern culture. Despite the vast cultural and religious differences, the two felt an instant connection. After 6 months of virtual courtship, Stevi flew to Amman, Jordan, where Mahdi was residing temporarily due to work. That trip would change everything. Their chemistry was undeniable. Despite language barriers and differing expectations of gender roles, the couple decided to apply for the K-1 visa and take their relationship to the next level. Mahdi eventually moved to the US, where the couple began living in Stevi's small studio apartment in San Diego. What seemed like a romantic adventure quickly morphed into a complex and emotionally fraught situation. As seen in Season 10 of 90-Day Fiancé, Mahdi and Stevi's relationship was marked by increasing tension. Mahdi struggled to adapt to the liberal lifestyle Stevi was used to, while Stevi wrestled with the expectations Mahdi had based on his cultural background. Mahdi was uncomfortable with Stevi's male friends, her revealing clothing, and her outspoken opinions about religion and politics. Stevi, on the other hand, felt increasingly stifled and controlled. "I feel like I'm losing myself," Stevi told producers in one episode. "I fell in love with Mahdi because he was kind and respectful, but living with him, it's like he wants to rewrite who I am." Mahdi, visibly frustrated during confessionals, expressed a different perspective. "I came here to build a life with her. But this life is very different from what I imagined. In my culture, things are more private, more traditional. Here it feels chaotic." Fans were deeply divided. Some supported Mahdi, arguing that cultural compromise was essential. Others backed Stevi, believing she was sacrificing her identity. Their scenes were among the most talked about on social media. Behind the scenes, pressure was mounting. Stevi's family, initially supportive, began to express concern. Her sister, Marla, even staged a small intervention, questioning whether Stevi truly understood the long-term implications of marrying someone from such a different background. "You're not just marrying Mahdi," Marla warned during a family dinner. "You're marrying his beliefs, his expectations, his world." Meanwhile, Mahdi struggled with isolation. Unable to find work due to visa restrictions, he spent most days at home. The power dynamic began to shift. Stevi became the sole breadwinner, which clashed with Mahdi's deeply rooted sense of masculine responsibility. In one episode, Mahdi had a heated argument with Stevi after she posted a beach photo in a bikini on Instagram. "You don't respect me," he said. "You knew my values before I came here." Stevi replied tearfully, "I'm trying, Mahdi. But I also have to respect myself." Their conversations grew shorter. The laughter faded. Intimacy waned. The pressure of filming a reality show while navigating these tensions only made things worse. The final straw came during the reunion special. In a dramatic sit-down with host Sean Robinson, Mahdi revealed that he had been contemplating returning to Iraq permanently. "I think I made a mistake," he said, voice trembling. "I love Stevi, but we are not compatible. I thought love was enough, but maybe it's not." Stevi was blindsided. "I gave up so much for you," she cried on stage. "I tried to bend, I tried to learn your culture. You never once tried to understand mine." The audience was stunned. Fans online were in disbelief. 4 months, they had followed the couple's emotional highs and devastating lows, hoping they'd pull through. But it was clear, Mahdi and Stevi were over. Shortly after the reunion special aired, Mahdi and Stevi both took to social media to confirm the news. In a now-deleted Instagram story, Mahdi wrote, "Sometimes love teaches us painful lessons. I wish her peace and happiness always." Stevi, more outspoken, shared a lengthy post. "I loved him deeply. But I was losing myself. This relationship taught me that compromise should never come at the cost of your voice, your freedom, or your mental health. The couple officially filed for separation just 5 days after their public announcement. Mahdi returned to Iraq within the month. TLC released a short statement acknowledging the breakup and thanking both participants for their honesty and vulnerability throughout the season. Fans wondered what became of the former couple after the show. A year later, in a special 90-day Fiancé, "Where Are They Now?" viewers got their answer. Mahdi was shown back in Baghdad, working with a local humanitarian NGO. He had grown a beard, looked visibly more relaxed, and spoke about his experience with humility. "I don't regret coming to America," he said. "But it taught me what I truly want. I need someone who understands my roots and shares my vision of family." Meanwhile, Stevi had moved to Portland, Oregon and was living with her new partner, a non-binary activist named Rowan. She was back in the art world, showcasing her work at local galleries, and had started a podcast called Heart Over Borderlines, focused on cross-cultural relationships. "I don't hate Mahdi," she said. "In a weird way, I'm grateful. That relationship broke me, but it also built the woman I am today." The breakup didn't come without its share of public controversy. Online forums like Reddit and Twitter exploded with debates. Some accused Mahdi of being emotionally manipulative, while others slammed Stevi for not doing more research into Middle Eastern norms before bringing Mahdi to the US. The cultural divide sparked heated discussions about interracial and intercultural relationships. Bloggers and YouTubers made content dissecting their breakup. Relationship coaches weighed in. Mahdi and Stevi became the poster couple for "What Happens When Love Alone Isn't Enough." Despite the storm, both handled the public with surprising grace. Neither took cheap shots. Neither blamed the other in interviews. They both recognized the truth. Their love wasn't sustainable. Their story, while painful, became a case study in cross-cultural relationships and the importance of compatibility beyond attraction. Experts in the 90-Day Fiancé franchise praised the couple for being honest and raw, even when it hurt. Dr. Adela Moreno, a cultural psychologist who occasionally consults for TLC, stated, "Mahdi and Stevi's breakup is a reminder that love requires more than emotion. It needs alignment in values, goals, and lifestyle." Fans continued to send messages of support to both Mahdi and Stevi, acknowledging their courage to walk away rather than stay in a toxic situation. Today, nearly 2 years since their breakup, both Mahdi and Stevi are thriving in their own ways. Mahdi recently announced his engagement to a woman from Basra, Iraq, whom he met through mutual friends. She is a teacher and shares his religious and cultural values. The wedding is scheduled for early next year. Stevi, now a published author of a memoir titled The Border Between Us, continues to use her platform to advocate for healthy boundaries in relationships. Her book tour sold out in multiple cities, and she is currently working on a docuseries about post-reality show trauma and recovery. In the world of 90-Day Fiancé, love often takes unexpected turns. Mahdi Al-Sadi and Stevi's story didn't end with wedding bells and a happily ever after. But it offered something just as valuable: a raw, honest glimpse into what happens when love and reality collide. Their journey reminded viewers that love doesn't always conquer all, but it can still teach, heal, and transform. In a final post on their anniversary, Stevi wrote, "1 year ago today I walked away from something I thought was forever. It wasn't. But it was real. And that's enough." And with that, the world turned the page.